Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are doing the 4 colour challenge for the month of August, and I normally do a little bit of art, but this time we're going to be doing some crafting and we're going to be making some like little tags and journaling cards for our journals with the theme of vintage British sewing and ladies fashion from 1920 to 1950. And of course I have made a little print pack all to do with this era, these eras and this theme. So here it is. Alrighty, let's have a closer look at things. I've got some lovely buttons. This is my tin of buttons. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Look at those lovely buttons in there that we can use. Of course, if you don't have any buttons to hand when you're crafting, you can always make your own. When I get the lid on here. Good grief, that's a tough one today. You can make your own, and these are made out of paper. Different size cutouts. Make like little fake buttons made out of paper, and they really are cute. There we go. We've got some of those to use. We've got some tea-dyed paper for writing on. We've got some card, and here is our print pack all printed out and cut, ready to go. Let's have a look inside. I thought this was absolutely fantastic. I love that. And we've got some pretty, like, all the colours of August, the August 4 colour challenge. Now, as well as the 4 colours, you can use black, white and one metallic. I don't think we'll be using metallic today, but you never know. I might find something that wants a bit of metallic on it. Of course, we have the fake pattern. It's not a real pattern, guys. It's like a fake pattern that we can just rip up and use alongside. We've got some more of that pretend fabric here and here. We've got all these little cutouts. We've got some tags already printed that we just need to mount onto card, all to do with the sewing, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. We've got some like journaling spaces that we can use. Quite big, nice size for a journaling card or a large tag. We've got a few of those, and we've got some little posters. These are like the fake sewing pattern covers. And of course we've got some lovely dresses from the 1940s. So what is the 4 colour challenge? Well, if you pop over to our Facebook group, Inspiring Crafts, go into media, and you want to go into the albums, you will see here August challenges, special days and freebies, and we've got every single month of the year. And if you click on August, which is August now, you'll see in here the 4 colour challenge, and that'll give you the colours. So using these 4 colours, you don't have to just use them as they are. You can blend them together to make new colours, and you can also use black, white and one metallic. And there's also some freebies in there already that I have made. You can get that paper I've shown you there. You can get these, this and this is all to do with the August challenge. The other ones you can see are to do with the different challenges from August. But this is where you can find all the freebies over in Facebook, and in Patreon you can find the actual print packs. So I'm going to start simply and do these ones that are already printed out for us. We're going to print them onto this normally comes in A4, and it's like a thicker craft card. It's not too thick. I'm going to put those onto there, and we're going to back them with this lovely paper. I'm going to ink the sides, obviously punch a hole in and find some lovely either string or ribbon or something to put in them. So that's what we're going to start with. So, okay guys, a little bit of a confession time. I really, really admire crafters and journalers who use sewing machines. And my friend Jenny uses a sewing machine too. So I thought to myself, do you know what? I'm going to give it a go. I'm actually terrified of the damn things, by the way. I had an accident when I was a child at school with a sewing machine, and ever since then I've never wanted to touch one. So I went ahead and bought a second-hand little sewing machine. I had all intent and purposes of using that sewing machine in today's project. So I went over there this morning to give it a little test run. First time ever using it, and I literally touched it. 2 seconds and I broke it. The foot fell off the damn thing. And I just feel like I don't want to touch that thing ever again. 2 seconds, guys, and the bloody foot fell off it, and I nearly stabbed myself with the chuffing needle. No, I don't think I'll ever touch that damn thing again in my life. But don't worry, guys, because if you're like me, you don't like sewing machines, or you haven't got one, or you don't want one, you can fake sewing with a pen, and I'm going to show you how in just a tick. So here they are. I got some lovely creamy ribbon. We have got some little fussy cuts. So I'm going to put some fussy cuts on the back, and we're going to do our fake sewing. So, okay, got this little lady here, which will stick on. Here's some funny noises in the background, guys. My cats are on one. They're going crazy with the zoomy zooms. And I've got Style is Timeless. Pop that one there. And I think maybe we don't want our tags to be too thick, guys, because they are going in a journal pocket somewhere. I don't think that colour goes at all. I'm trying to get the colours of the August, aren't we? That pink's not the right colour either. Maybe just one. Maybe one. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, fake sewing. I'll come back to that in a minute. All you need is like a Sharpie pen, and you're just going to go and do little lines, like little stitching. There we go. You do little lines around it. Focus camera. There we go. And there we go. I decided not to put anything else on it at the time being. As I say, these need to be nice and slim to go into a pocket. So I'm just going to finish the other ones off now in a similar style with some fussy cuts and some sewing, and we'll get right back to you. So while I glue these little bits on, let me tell you what's going to be happening with my channel from September. We are going totally vintage, guys. What do I mean by vintage? The main eras on my channel will cover from 1920 to 1950. I will occasionally go off track and do a little bit of 60s, 70s in some places, and in other places we might just go ahead and do like folklore or things from Victorian era as well. But it's mainly going to be to do with 1920s up to 1950s. And the music you're hearing on the channel today is actually what I created with AI. And I'll put a link in the description and a pinned comment today on that. I have been making music from the 1920s, 30s, 40s and 50s. I have done a little bit to do with the 60s and 70s, but not a lot so far. And it's absolutely fabulous. I struggled to find music to go with my speed crafting and for my channel, and I ended up using the same music over and over again. And even though it was nice music and, you know, it got a bit monotonous, and I thought to myself, why not try and create your own music? And that way, it's your license. You're not going to get copyright strikes. You're not going to get into trouble. So I found a lovely site. So the link is in the description. And that's what I spent the most of the evening doing yesterday. So there's lots of lovely music over there you can actually listen to, like a radio station. All to do with these eras. And while you're crafting using my craft packs, You can also listen to the music as well. Get you into the mood for nostalgia, heritage and vintage Britain. I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making it. It really does fit the themes that we're dealing with. Okie dokie, the next project we're going to make some journaling cards while using these 4 lovely fake sewing patterns. So that's going to be like the front of the card. On the back of the card, I'm going to rip this and then rip this. So it can be like half writing, or we're going to do it in different ways, maybe half that way, half that way. So it could be half the what they call it, squares, and half the design on the back. Then we're going to round the edges and vintage them all up, and they're going to be lovely little journaling things. Journaling things? My fibro mouth today, oh dear. Okie dokie, I want to do something with these lovely photographs, and I think I'm going to go for the 30s and 50s, because the dresses we have will suit those eras. That's more of a 50s, it's more of a 30s. I think we'll do it that way. I'm going to do on one side the lovely photograph, and on the back side I'm going to use this bit material again, but also make a little pocket for the dress to slip into as well. So that's going to be our next little project. So here we go, guys. I was going to do a lot more with buttons and charms and everything, but I'm going to be really, really honest with you. My fibromyalgia is kicking my ass. I'm struggling to stay awake as it is, so I'm going to leave it here. So we've got our 4 tags. That one there. We have another one here. And this one. I think they look absolutely lovely. All to do with ladies' fashion from 1920 to 1950. We have our 2 photograph ones. Oops, right around. With the 2 little dresses at the back. I did put a fake button onto that one. And we have this one. Oh, those ladies look lovely and happy. Our 2 little dresses. And also the writing space. Back. We got the last 2 here that I've just done there. With the journaling card on the front. And decoration on the back using the fake I can't remember what it's called. What's it called? Pattern. Fake pattern. And then we have 2 ones here with the sewing pattern prints, a little bit of stenciling, and then we have the 2 with the tags. And there we go, guys. I hope you found the video informative and helpful. If you have any ideas on what you would like to see me do next, or a 4-colour challenge or anything like that to do with British vintage heritage, then please let me know in the comments. Also, join our Facebook group. There's lots of freebies over there and lots of information and a place where you can show off your creations too. And there's also Patreon where you can buy the print packs. So thanks ever so much for watching today, guys. You take care, happy crafting, and we'll see you soon.